Walk into a major appliance store in 2026 and tell me this doesn't feel familiar. You step into the washing machine aisle expecting options, and instead it feels like you just wandered into a shiny, humming maze designed to confuse you into a bad purchase. Huge tubs with chrome trim glare under fluorescent lighting. Digital panels brag about next-gen energy savings. Sales reps hover with rehearsed lines about efficiency, durability, and premium engineering. Everything looks impressive until it's sitting in your house, leaking, grinding, shaking, or dying long before its warranty even expires. What stores won't tell you, and what most shoppers don't realize until it's too late, is that the washing machine market in 2026 is full of landmines. Machines that techs hate, models with parts so cheap they fail twice before the detergent bottle runs out. Designs so flawed, professionals can diagnose them before the customer even finishes describing the problem. So today, we're doing something retailers absolutely never will, laying out the 10 worst washing machines you should avoid at all costs in 2026. Not sugar-coated, not softened, just the blunt, wallet-saving truth. And because this is Brands Battle, we're diving deep. Real tech issues, real failure rates, and real engineering weaknesses the big brands pray you don't find out. Let's get into it. Number 10. Frigidaire FFTW4120W, the short-lived shaker. Let's start with a machine that looks harmless on the sales floor, but has a service record that makes technicians groan out loud. The Frigidaire FFTW4120W is one of those machines that seems fine the first few months, and then the floodgates open. In technician circles, this machine is infamous for an early failure window. Many units begin acting up between month 12 and month 18, and the problems aren't mild. We're talking suspensions that wear out so fast the tub starts slamming the sides of the cabinet, cheap seals that begin leaking far earlier than they should, and a motor that overheats when you ask it to do anything heavier than a couple of shirts. Control boards on this model are another nightmare. They're so sensitive to moisture that simply having the washer in a damp laundry room can trigger errors, shutdowns, or full board failures. Repairs? Slow, expensive, sometimes unavailable. And by the time you add up parts and labor, most owners give up and replace the unit entirely. This machine isn't just loud. It's loud, leaky, and short-lived. A triple threat you definitely want to avoid. Number 9. Insignia NSTWM41, the budget trap in disguise. If you've ever wandered through Best Buy and wondered why a full-size washing machine is a couple $100s cheaper than anything else around it, this is why. Insignia is Best Buy's in-house brand, and while that might sound convenient, the real story is much less appealing. The NSTWM41 is the definition of a short-term appliance. Tap the lid or turn the knobs, and you feel the issue immediately. Everything is lightweight, thin, and cheaply assembled, but the real problems start after a few months of regular use. The tub walls are thin, the suspension system is flimsy, the motor strains under even average loads, the bearings fail far too early, and the wiring harnesses inside the machine have been known to loosen themselves during vibration, causing intermittent failures techs hate diagnosing. And here's the real kicker. Parts availability. If anything breaks, and it will, you're stuck waiting weeks for simple items like pumps and control boards. If the transmission goes out, most techs won't touch it at all. They literally tell you to buy a new machine. Insignia exists for fast turnover and low sticker prices, not longevity. Especially avoid this if you want something that lasts more than a year or two. Number 8. Whirlpool WTW5057WL, the pretend premium top loader. This one hurts because Whirlpool used to be the gold standard in American laundry. They made tanks, simple, reliable, nearly bulletproof. But the WTW5057WL is a reminder that brand legacy can't save a cheap design. This machine looks convincing: stainless accents, contemporary controls, a big HE label slapped across the lid. But underneath the style is a very different story. A plastic gear case, a weak motor, a suspension so unstable, techs jokingly call this washer the shaker, a belt drive that feels like an afterthought, and worst of all, the water usage. This machine uses such aggressively low water levels that clothes float in tiny puddles instead of actually washing. Whirlpool advertises this as adaptive wash technology. Technicians and owners call it something else entirely: barely enough water to clean a sock. Unbalanced loads, vibration, loud banging, and poor cleaning performance come standard. It's not the worst washer ever made, but it's bad enough that we had to include it on this list. Well, not good enough, so stay clear off this brand. Number 7. LG WM3400KW, the silent time bomb. LG's front-load machines look phenomenal on the store floor. Sleek, glossy, loaded with digital flair. But LG customers tend to trust the brand because of its reputation for electronics and smart appliances. But the WM3400 hides a fatal flaw inside its pretty exterior: weak rear bearings. In a front-load machine, the entire drum rides on a bearing system. When those bearings wear out, the machine starts rumbling, knocking, scraping, whining, and in many cases, sounding like a jet engine spooling for takeoff. For this specific model, that usually happens between month 18 and month 30. And once those bearings go, the entire machine becomes a financial disaster. The repair can cost $400 to $600, and LG often makes their rear tub non-serviceable, meaning you can't replace the bearing, you have to replace the entire rear tub assembly. Add in thin tub walls, early tearing door boots, a drain pump that easily jams, long cycle times, and a sensitive control board, and you have a machine that costs far more after purchase than at checkout. A beautiful machine, a terrible investment.
Number 6. Samsung WA45T3400A, the spin cycle disaster. Samsung makes excellent TVs, beautiful phones, great monitors, but washing machines? The engineering simply hasn't caught up with the marketing. The WA45T3400A is a perfect example of that divide. Showroom fresh, it looks futuristic. Big drum, smart buttons, soft close lid, water jet features that seem useful, but beneath the shine lies major issues. This washer vibrates wildly at high spin speeds. Suspension rods wear out within 1 to 2 years, pumps clog, control boards short out from humidity. The sealed drive system is nearly impossible to repair affordably, and the motor struggles with heavy loads: towels, jeans, blankets, anything with weight. Samsung's insistence on sealed gear cases and proprietary electronics means that when something major fails, the price to fix it hovers dangerously close to the price of a new machine. It's flashy, it's modern, but it's not built for real laundry. Number 5. Whirlpool HE Top Loader Series, WT6120, WT4955, etc. The high-efficiency headache. Whirlpool sells these by the truckload, dozens of slightly different model numbers, all built around the same core design. And that core design is the problem. Whirlpool has been trying for years to make traditional top loaders behave like modern high-efficiency machines. But when you combine a giant drum with extremely low water levels and a weak wash plate, the result is predictable: clothes that never really get clean. In this lineup, the failure points are everywhere. Loose belts, bad shift actuators, splutch mechanisms that grind themselves into dust, sensors that misread loads, lid locks that die early, inlet valves that leak, gear cases that fail after year 2 or 3. Worst of all, when the gear case dies, something techs say is nearly inevitable, the repair can cost almost as much as replacing the entire washer. They're mass-produced, widely sold, and deeply flawed. Number 4. GE GTW335NW, the disposable GE. This machine tries to sell nostalgia, simple knobs, simple layout, old school look, but the 2026 version is nothing like the GE washers your parents had. GE cut corners here, and technicians see the consequences every day. Fragile lid switch, weak agitator clutch, a shallow tub that can't handle comforters, grinding noises during spin, a water pump that fails too often, a transmission that commonly dies in year 2. This is the stripped-down, big-box version built for volume, not longevity. Thinner metals, cheaper bearings, a simplified, failure-prone transmission, and a repair cost that often exceeds the value of the machine. Techs even have a nickname for it, the disposable GE. Number 3. Maytag and Amana NTW4516FW, the bare minimum washer. Owned by Whirlpool, this machine is basically their leftover parts packaged into a full appliance, and it shows. The metal dents under normal use, the agitator barely moves water, the suspension collapses early, the pump is so cheap techs call it the toy pump, the lid lock fails constantly, and the spin cycle sounds like the washer is trying to escape your house. This model is the rock-bottom option for rentals, flips, and landlords who don't care what happens after 6 months. But if you're a family hoping for reliable cleaning, absolutely not. This isn't a washer, it's the legal minimum required to call something a washer. Number 2. LG WT7050DW, the eco washer that doesn't actually wash. LG's high-efficiency top loaders have one unavoidable flaw. They don't use enough water to clean properly. The WT7050DW has a huge tub, but LG's load-sensing algorithm constantly gets water levels wrong. Instead of soaking clothes, it creates small puddles. And because the motor is underpowered for the size of the drum, agitation is weak. You get detergent residue, long cycles that don't clean better, out-of-balance errors, vibration, and early bearing wear. Even LG's own internal bulletins acknowledge the high failure rate of the motor and clutch assembly. Customers call this model the laundry simulator. Clothes move around, they just don't come out clean. Number 1. Samsung Front Loader Series, WF4500T6000A, WF42H5000A, WF45R61000A, etc. The most avoided washers in America in 2026. There was never any doubt which brand would take the top spot. Samsung's front loaders dominate technician service logs year after year, and not for good reasons. Here's why these machines are the absolute worst washers you can buy in 2026. Number 1. The spider arm failure. The metal support behind the drum corrodes, cracks, or snaps entirely, and when it does, the drum destroys itself mid-spin. The noise is violent, like something exploded in your laundry room. And repairs are so expensive that most techs don't even recommend fixing them. Number 2, the mold issue. Samsung door boots trap moisture, leading to recurring mold, mildew, and foul smells. You can clean it endlessly, it keeps coming back. Number 3, control board failures. Sensitive solder, heat-prone components, boards that cost $250 to $400, and that's before labor. Number 4, drain pump failures. These pumps clog constantly and fail early. Techs stock shelves full of replacements just for Samsung washers. Number 5, vibration problems. These machines shake, walk, bang, rattle walls, and trigger endless UB errors, even when new. Number 6, sealed tubs. Bearings? Nope. Spider arms? Nope. Inner tub? Nope. You can't replace individual parts. You must replace the entire assembly for $500 to $800. At that price, every repair becomes a decision. Fix it or buy a new washer. Most people choose the latter. Final warning: the truth stores won't tell you. Washing machine shopping in 2026 isn't about picking the one with the most buttons or the shiniest finish. It's about dodging traps. Machines today aren't built like the tanks our parents owned. They're lighter, cheaper, full of fragile electronics, and designed to last 5 to 7 years, not 15 to 20. Some of the washers on this list don't even make it to year 3. Retailers won't warn you, brands won't warn you, sales reps won't warn you, but we will. If this video saved you from buying a lemon, hit like, subscribe, and stick around. At Brands Battle, we expose the truth behind every appliance big box stores push, because your wallet deserves honesty and your laundry deserves better.